Welcome to the Brand and Beyond podcast. We're probably the highest value permitting podcast on brand strategy, where we explore the quiet middle between the first spark and the world stage of iconic brands.
So Fouzul, so glad to have you as our guest at the Beyond Brand podcast. So it's an honor to have you here, and I think it was about 2 years back we had our interview here for the article. So it's so nice to have it as a podcast now. So as I just explained, the Beyond Brand podcast is basically where we are focusing, Fouzul, between the first spark and the global stage. There's a quiet middle where people don't tend to know too much, what the struggles, what are the challenges that the cameras are more focused on the start and on the global stage. But here we are trying to highlight the quiet middle so that people will get inspiration and, encouragement as to how this empire of Hameedia was built. So getting started, Fouzul. So, you even though with all this glamour, right? It started with not so glamorous state. You came from the humble village of Aludgama, and with a small shop. Can you just explain to me how was that story?
Thank you for having me on your program. Yes, actually, first I must give credit to my parents for giving this name Hameedia. It was started by my granduncle, and my father was working under uncle, and they were retiring, and they sold to my father.
Right.
My father parents were not that rich, but the father's mother had to sell a small land and give the money to my father. Their vision is to look after the village people, look after everyone, every community. That was their vision.
Okay.
And so my father gave to us, my two brothers, then my brothers' children. Now we are actually the fourth generation.
Wow, okay.
And so the name Hameedia was a gift, I would say, because it was more ethical style of business my parents did it.
Right.
I think that is the secret, because any business foundation has to be sound when you do an ethical way. It must not be any unethical way.
Right.
When you do unethically, long term it falls.
Okay.
So this is what my mother always keeps saying.
Mm-hmm.
I always think even a country to fall because everyone who got involved, almost,
Okay.
they robbed. So there is no blessing. See, in business, anyone misuse. Now we have 3 partners. If I misuse, one day it's short term, it will fall.
Okay.
So I always was thinking what my mother said: never misuse, never take advantage.
Okay.
It's a gift God has given to you, and this is a gift. It's not I started, my father started.
Yeah.
But moment I got in, I saw the market, I saw the opportunity, I saw my competitors, I saw where I can be genuinely make money, because my father was doing tailoring. I saw my competitors, I saw the men in the 80s with the war, men were not dressing, women were dressing well, and I thought there's the opportunity to support the man.
Right.
That was my intention. My intention was not money. I want to see every man look nice.
Okay.
To make look nice, I had to assess him from the top to bottom,
Okay.
including innerwear. I check means I can judge. Sometimes people struggle by putting the hand in the pocket and start struggling. I said, why are you wearing wrong size?
Right.
So I went and did that research. In the 80s, Sri Lanka didn't have a proper innerwear.
Right.
So there's so much of it. Now it's different. Because of technology, because of digital marketing, everyone can start anything. We started the most difficult time, always hands-on.
Right.
So that is, I think turning point was my mother was telling, I can't sell anything by lying. So I was going deep. Everything has to be genuine. Linen has to be linen, silk has to be silk, wool has to be wool, leather means leather. If it is wool blend.
Right.
60%, 40%. We were going on that.
Okay.
When my competitor never knew this, but they were making linen, fake linen.
Okay.
I mean, you can't blame them because they didn't have that knowledge.
Right.
They're nice people.
Right.
Suppliers come from overseas, they used to bluff.
Right.
They say, is it made in England, is it wool? There's no wool because they put a print, a selvage.
Right.
So in the 80s, 90s, market was controlled by different type of people. There's no genuinity, everybody wants to make shortcut. So we were never in shortcut.
Okay.
We were thinking always, you learn something, you have confidence, then you start selling.
Okay.
I never want to put a label just sake of, every label we started, we saw opportunity for mass market, we brought signature. We got the cricketers. We got right combination for signature. We go to mass market. Then I saw opportunity for Lebon. Like when you started, you were a executive, you were a manager, you can't spend 10, 20,000 rupees on a shirt. So Lebon was brought in to get in the mid-segment, mid-up.
Right.
Like a lot of bank managers, everybody loved that brand.
Right.
Especially corporate.
Right.
Then I saw luxury, high-end premium. Tony Gregg was my customer.
Wow.
He used to come and always talk about quality and always. So I would try and match him. It was difficult to match Tony Gregg. I can match local cricketers.
Okay.
But that time, Tony Gregg was the man who was telling, no, this is not enough.
Right.
Every time he criticized me, my God, he was 6 foot plus height, 6'4", 6'5", I think. He wears the most expensive suits.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't stitch in Sri Lanka because we don't have that equipment.
Wow.
You need that technical know-how, machines. So I was thinking how to satisfy this guy. He's like a, you won't believe, one day in the cricket match, he was saying when we had a runner on the ground, the holding,
Okay.
the ball went and stuck on the. He was saying, "Hey man, this is what I'm wearing. It's envoy.
Wow.
That's the brand."
That's an awesome.
Yeah,
one.
it happened about maybe over 20 years ago. So we were so much passionate to give these 3 segments.
Okay.
And we didn't fake, we didn't imitate, we were genuinely going into that.
Okay.
So now it's competition. So now we are thinking of going to the global.
So now, since you mentioned about your parents, and you often mention about your parents and how they were such an inspiration. So starting from Aludkama and just in a tiny shop. I recall you telling me sometime back that you used to play with the machines and the workers used to say "Mahatta khadanna pa." So and you also said that you got your PhD in Hameedia.
Yeah.
That's how you learned the technical side of apparel. So how did that help with regards to building something like this?
Yeah, see, I come after school to help my father once in a way. I go for practices. When I gap, father tells me, come and help me. So I used to go and fold the shirt. Even he tell me wash toilet, I go and wash. So he was teaching me all basic things.
Okay.
So, and one time my friends were quite rich. So I see their vehicles are much better. We didn't have vehicles. So I was thinking, my mother taught us it's not about she has a nice word. She says it's not a material world. Don't get caught to these materialistic things.
Okay.
Naturally grow your business. Okay. Don't copy others just because they buy a luxury vehicle, you don't have to buy. Okay. Just because somebody build a luxury house, you don't have to.
Okay.
When time comes, you move.
Okay.
That was a real PhD because that helped the business.
Right.
I seen family business, the break, one brother buy a super luxury, another brother buy a luxury house, the whole capital goes.
Right.
My mother gave me that foundation by showing a lot of example of my relations. They were good people. They were like, they had to go up and down in business because the capital went from the business.
Okay.
So that was the real foundation, I think.
Wow.
We never take loan at that time. We were very much, by evening, we had to settle next day. Okay. That was a time which I learned that basic.
Okay.
You buy, you have to sell, you have to pay back.
Right.
So that was but after about 20 years, we expanded. Country situation was so bad. There are no policies. there are a lot of unethical way of doing business happened by people. So we had to face our overheads are going up,
Right.
1,000 plus people working, and competitors started taking my staff. So it was going on. It's okay. That's how the world is.
Yeah.
So then we had to again restart. Our economy was falling. Dollar was rocking, from 180 to 400 rupees. All this had put us on a hold. Our growth couldn't be.
Okay.
But I know we are now ready, right? We know what to do, and we know definitely we will bounce back because now we are ready. We know. I think now at least I can see something stable after many, many years. Even though they are new government, but yet I see it. If you all work together as a country, and if the government help good industrialists who are running businesses,
Right.
who are given jobs to thousands plus. There are many people are given 40,000 jobs to certain industries.
Wow.
Because when the government don't have proper policies, I mean, there are unethical ways people bring goods.
Exactly. Interesting. And also, since you mentioned, about school the time sometime back. So you schooled at Zahira, and you were in the boarding also for a few years. And I recall a story sometime back where you said that from those days, even your trousers you used to tie certain fashionable belts, and your friends wanted to keep them with them as souvenirs. So from small days, that means you had this vision, right, for fashion. And can you just elaborate a little bit on that?
Because we had 4 or 5 tailors working. So when I see a magazine, those days, there no, that's the time TV came in.
Okay.
But TV was black and white in the early 80s, then became color TV. There's no mobile phone. But those days we wait for catalogs. A lot of European catalogs come. We used to glance at and check what's happening. So I used to make. For me, it won't take 30 seconds if I see something because the fabric is there, cutters are there, stitching it in there, ironing man, pressing man, everything is small setup. So for me, visualize, saw something,
Can get it done.
Get it done. So I used to always, so a lot of people want to follow. So that's how I was like a walking model for them. And I see them, I want to get this, where do you come to me? A lot of film actors.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I had big names at that time.
Okay.
And all the sportsmen started, all the cricketers started coming to us because that was the turning point.
Okay. So that's amazing. So how you got that foundation also, I think, really helped you on with Hameedia. So like you said, you give the credit of the brand, even the name to your parents. And so now that it's you and your 2 other brothers who's running Hameedia's, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell us something, because with regards to the brand, Fouzul, that is anything that extra or any strategies that you took to build it to where it is. So one thing that we have understood is that you were the kind of the face of the brand. That was one strategy that you have taken. Another thing that is you took a bit of a global image on Hameedia's, with your fashion shows. And so other than that, is there anything that you have done to position Hameedia's to where it is today?
I think first the credit has to go to my 2 brothers who supported and my team, right?
Okay.
So that is the game because we were very united.
Wow.
We had plus minus, but yet each one, nobody pull your leg there. If I am asked to go and take the challenge, they allowed me.
Wow.
So they gave me all the backing.
Okay.
So my younger brother was behind the scene. He stood and he allowed me to do what I want. And that was a turning point. So for me, without that support, we are not gone.
Okay.
And the other thing was, we were very focused to make that man perfect.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Right.
The man has to be perfect. His stomach has to be slim. If he's bald, he can't wear a wig. I don't like even dyeing. I want that natural look man.
Okay.
I was always saying, okay, certain people when they are young, when they get grey, they dye, that's fine. But when you get old, the face will show.
Right.
You are old and you are dying, not worth.
Yeah.
So I was telling the man, you have to be a real man, you have to be a gentleman. So that was, I think it went mouth to mouth.
Wow. Okay.
It went mouth to mouth. People said, go. Every wedding I used to check personally.
Okay.
Even now I started checking every wedding, maybe even candy by video.
Wow.
Wherever, maybe Australia, England customer, they won't get appointment, I check, I assess them, I see their structure. I know their face is little broader, he has a hair issue, the shoulder is high, short neck, little uneven structure. So our wedding is in 3 months' time. I tell them what to do.
Right.
So go to the gym, tone your body, come. So we go so deep, man.
Okay.
I don't think around the world, because I travel around the world, very few can do what we are doing. Very few.
Yeah.
I'm not boasting.
Yeah.
If you ask the people who are, I can mention name but not fair, they are my customers. Every other day I have this cream of Sri Lankan coming, getting things. So that they know what we are doing.
Right. I think I can attest to that, because even when I was looking for, I was getting ready to get married, and I didn't think of any other brand other than Hameedia's. And I still remember how you personally came, and you spent about close to 1 hour just showing me the fabrics, getting into detail, getting the right measurements and advising. So what you're saying, I can attest to it. So I think, like you said, I think with regards to your brand strategy, it was authenticity, it was about the quality, the attention to detail. That is what has brought Hameedia's thus far. So it's not only about the facade, but it's also about the inner things, that you have something strong. So with regards to the product and the brands, Fouzul, you already mentioned that you have brands for different, I would say, age groups or experience levels. Starting from just starting work to who has come to the pinnacle. So do you think this structure, where in a sense Hameedia is known for luxury, right? But then you also have something called affordable luxury, where somebody who's just starting work, also you have something for them as well. So do you think that also pushed it in a sense to the success where Hameedia is today?
No, actually we got into fashion. So suddenly the brand became more like a luxury. People think, because now when you do anything ethical way, cost is high.
Okay.
We are not expensive. If in this country, if you see, there are over 30 type of expenses. Okay. I can write and give you.
Okay.
Right? There's so much expenses you have to pay. Right? So when you pay all this, your cost goes up. Right? But yet we match the market. We give a guarantee on the product. Right? And now some of the fabric we use for Lee-Born, that's a brand, we brought it to protect that man.
Okay.
Quality, some of the Lee-Born shirt you can wear 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Right? And so now some people spend 3,000 rupees and they buy a shirt for 6 months. You spend with us 4,000 rupees, you can buy it for 2, 3, 4 years if you use it properly,
right,
carefully.
Right.
So the people thought, because we were doing high-end fashion, we started working in Italian, we work with people like Laura Piana, Xenia, Vita Barberi. These are like giants,
right,
like Ferrari and Mercedes or whatever, right?
Right.
So so people thought we are expensive. No, we are not expensive. Yes, we have suit for 300,000 rupees. We have suit for even 35,000 rupees in Velavata. Hameedias. I mean, any Hameedias.
Right.
They start from 30,000 rupees. So, but it depends. Now, the groom will go and spend. The groom has to match the bride. I'm talking, right? Yeah. Okay, if you are a CEO, if you are a director, you have to dress well. Junior executive can go and get a Lee-Born,
right,
or the signature. So we brought these signatures of 20,000 plus. Much cheaper.
Okay.
So, but those are all good products. Nothing. We don't make anything bad.
Okay.
It's really signature value for money.
Okay.
Right, and the Lee-Born was really a quality. We have been using a lot of Japanese fabric one time.
Okay.
Right, but yet whenever we get opportunity, we give that benefit to Libon.
Right.
Because whenever we get a benefit, we push that Libon. Envoy, we always keep it higher because the workmanship, the craftsmanship, the fabric, accessories, everything come from the top end of the factories who are supplies to like brands like Hugo Boss to Tom Ford to from Canali, Xenia. These are luxury brands,
Right. So FH also, where does FH fit into this?
Yeah, FH I brought it because since I was a designer, I went to fashion school in Thailand. So just to keep that my knowledge, what I gained, I just want to bring FH and so that I want to make limited edition. A lot of people, we're a small country, and a lot of people want something uncommon. So FH came for that. So where I do limited edition with detail, so like one of a kind. So that was the reason FH came.
So FH fits between Libon and Envoy?
No, FH with the it's a more parallel to Envoy. That custom, because making one piece, it's not cheap, right? I mean, it's not a tailor shop. We have a strong back end.
Right.
So that back end go hands-on, detail.
Right.
Every day, even today, yesterday, every day my clients, I'm at the back end. I check the name. I know his taste, his structure, what lifestyle he is. So we have to plan according to that.
Right. So with all these Fouzul, sometime like you mentioned, at the start, you all were the pioneers, in this. So there was not much of competition.
Yeah.
But since recently, competition has, there are a few brands that have come up. So apart from the quality and apart from that value that Hameedia's provide, is there anything else that you all differentiate yourselves with those brands?
See, now why people go to a good brand, like you see, even have a coffee, go to maybe Shangri-La or Goldface or whatever, or ITC, whatever, right? So we are keeping that image.
Right.
That is very expensive.
Right.
I mean, expensive mean that create that image.
Right.
It didn't just come, right?
Yes.
We brought that brand to a next level, right? So you come to a good store, as I said, ethical way, things are done in an ethical way, it's more sustainability there. So there is a cost. It's a cost only showing them. I mean, we are not a brand just came into a street. Today, a lot of people have come overnight. Today, people can build brands, right? We build from scratch, right? And very detailed brand, very ethical brand. So the people might think we're expensive. No, but see, we source properly. We make things properly. And we go guarantee. We go so many things.
Right. And also, I think some things which I think you don't talk much about, but I think it should be highlighted, the fact that how, your community of your employees, you have employees who have been working as long as the company has been there, and you all are feeding close to all of them every day.
Yeah.
With lunch. So you have a faithful base of employees as well.
Actually, one of the main success is that the employee, who stood, who understood, who were faithful, and when you run a business, definitely you can't grow without good employees.
Exactly.
Right? They are the cause. They are the pillars.
Amazing. So it's really nice, Fouzul, to get an understanding about the start of your life and then the brand that you built. So just focusing on the personal side of Fouzul currently. So at your I would say at your age and your level of experience, Fouzul, you
my age.
You're quite senior. Not in you know what I mean. So what I wanted to ask is also, Fouzul, with regards to where you come in stage of your life, in terms of you're of course a wealthy person, and you hang around with wealthy people as well. So, and for people to come into that level, not everybody can, but there's a sense of a mindset shift has to be that. Then there has to be a sense of a change in your daily routines. You can't just be a lazy person and just expect things to fall on your lap. So, for instance, you just worked out in the morning, you came back from Kandy, worked out in the morning, and you're here. So that's that go-getter, that mindset, that daily routines that keep people, going. So can you give us some advice to the younger generation on that aspect, Fouzul?
Yeah. See, if you want to do anything, first, honesty, integrity is the key for anybody. I've seen last few days, a lot of known people, because that honesty not there, they lose customers, business, opportunity, trust. Suppliers won't give you, banks won't trust you, staff will not trust you. You have to build that. See, money will come. If you think that you want to build something, right, see that you do things properly. There's no shortcut.
Right.
It can be a juice, it should be fresh. You can't put coloring and put some orange little up and say orange juice. I've seen people doing that. Or lime juice. They put lime and they say nice lime, put some artificial flavor and say it's lime juice.
Right.
Those are shortcuts.
Right.
So in any business, if you do it properly, I saw Japanese, I worked in Japanese, I saw how ethical they were, how much they focus. They want to get that perfect.
Right.
So you start thinking that, you don't think of your money, don't take big salaries, right? And try to cut down and work. It's not about 9 to 8. It's not 9 to 5. It's not 9 to 5.
Yeah.
For me, every day is 9 to 8. Right? 8 or 9 to 10, I don't know, right? I mean,
Even 20%.
yeah. So I just hang around and I enjoy it. For me, every second in my work, for me, I know I lose money. It's okay. Money will come, money will go. Your product has to be perfect.
Okay.
That taste, you have to keep it.
So, what would you say that differentiates, the successful with the people who want to be successful, like their mindset and their daily routines? What do you think differentiates people?
Actually, when I started, I didn't know. Now with a lot of YouTubers, influencers, people talking, I was thinking, my God, why couldn't I get this 30 years ago? I'd have gone to the world.
Okay.
So there are a lot of things happening in the world.
Right.
You just Google, you see too many influencers, too many mentors, super things. You pick somebody like that.
Right.
And who is really grown. Now there are a lot of fake consultants, a lot of people, they put 10 slides and they tell, they are not doers.
Right.
You learn from doers who have done something.
Exactly.
They are the people who are really done.
Exactly.
So I see it, your mindset should be perfect, right? Only recently, the country was very much disturbed. From the time I got in business, I saw bombs and lot of things. I have never been in my frame.
Okay.
The mindset started only just last 1.5 years.
Okay.
Right? I actually, I know my dream, I had to drive there. I had to go there. So then I'm getting my team to understand this is the World Cup team we are making. That mindset is very important.
Okay.
So I am very focused. I know exactly what is going to happen.
Okay.
So I tell my team, trust, believe in yourself. Right? We are going to the World Cup. It's not winning and losing. It's okay. But we have got qualified now.
Right.
Our brand has got qualified.
Right.
It's a matter of challenging the opposition. What they do, we can do. Example, our 90s World Cup cricket.
Okay.
Right? It's all about having trust. The coach understood, captain understood the two openers has to hit the ball.
Right.
And they are in the team. Even they get out, they were both given. Sanath and Kalu was told, you hit, don't worry, you are in the team. You get out, it's okay. 15 overs, thrash and come. So that's what we are now. We want to go to the world. We are setting up the back end.
Right.
We want to go to the world and say luxury, affordable.
Right. So he said, why now currently all I on the Kensington Street, London, in Seychelles, Maldives. So you'll have opening it in Rome, Italy as well, right?
No.
Not yet.
Actually, our interest business have been ups and down,
Okay.
to be honest. But these are all, see, when Sri Lanka started playing cricket in 60, 70, 80 years ago, we got thrashed.
Right.
I always take that, right? So you had to lose.
Yeah.
You went and you lost by innings.
Right.
That is not end of the road.
Right.
We saw we made mistake. We know we made mistake. In some place we were cheated. We were cheated, and we also made mistake. So those mistakes, we put everything in one sheet. I saw where we had to be now.
Right.
So that the mindset we are in.
Okay. Excellent. So, with regards to your future outlook of house, you talk. You're one of your biggest, I would say, life stories is about being content. Like just like your mother said, just being content and being happy where you are. How do you balance that? Plus, I see Fouzul is very ambitious as well. Right? So, how do you balance that?
See, I don't look at money. I don't know even my accounts by my son is taken over. So I don't see money is everything.
Okay.
I have given, even my brother is the one who does finance everything.
Right.
So I never control money. So for me, I want to make something nice.
Okay.
I always want to reach there. If European can do, why? Because Sri Lanka being a manufacturing country,
Yeah.
we have everything. I want to do it.
Right.
And I was never looking at money. And money will come.
Okay.
So that was my mind. And at the end of the day, my mother told me, right? I see my mother sleeping on a mat for many years. She's very happy.
Wow.
So I too have slept mat many times.
Okay.
And it's very comfortable,
It's good for the posture.
Yeah, perfect. So all these we look at, life is too short. I mean, you have to live like tomorrow is not guaranteed.
Right.
So with all those guidance we got from the parents, so this is like a hobby.
Right.
This is really fun for me.
Okay.
And giving jobs, helping people, carrying people, end of the day, facing competition, healthy, if it's healthy, it's nice.
Yeah.
So I think that mindset is being there.
Right.
And that helped me day to day. So it's okay. I mean, we are not jealous for anybody. Never, ever we think of that man is doing well, we should be jealous. Never. We don't feel, because that is the biggest degree mother gave, the parents gave. See, they never showed us example of that fellow super rich. No. I see in these days many parents show example.
Yeah.
Look at that fellow driving this car, that fellow house is like this, look at that fellow vehicle is like this. Never.
Correct.
Never. My mother's famous word is, don't imitate, don't fake.
Right.
I don't think she knows real word. She tells me in Tamil.
Okay.
Yeah, that word, because she has understood. She's only qualified grade 1.
Wow.
My father grade 2. But that was superb. They were. I'll end up with one last. Lee Bond, but how it came, I love James Bond movie and Bruce Lee's movies.
Okay.
In the night, that was my first brand. I had a personal dream, something that night I couldn't sleep.
Okay.
Right? And personally, when you are a bachelor, you have dreams, right?
Okay.
That's the night I realized, don't waste my time. Okay. That's at 3 a.m. I was trying to create a brand. I was thinking James Bond, and I want to change my name into a fancy name, but my mother will scold me. So this Lee Bond came, I got up.
Oh, that's how Lee Bond.
I on the light and wrote this piece of paper and slept.
Wow, okay.
That was the game changer.
Nice. Interesting. So coming to the end of our show, thank you for sharing a lot about yourself and the brand, your history and past. So looking to the future of household. So maybe let's say in about 30, 40 years, when you're probably your grandson or even let's say your great grandson in about 40, 50 years, when they look back and when they look at you and say, oh, Fouzul Hameed was my great grandfather, what kind of a legacy do you want to leave behind? What is that one thing that you want them to remember you with?
That we help the man to be a gentleman. I run an academy here on this building. I asked, who is a gentleman?
Okay.
You can check that and go.
Okay.
So I was always dreaming this country, I want to see our politicians are gentlemen.
Okay.
I address all these politicians and everybody has plus and minuses. This is a beautiful country. And I saw in my own eye, country is falling.
Okay.
And when I see the men who ran, most of them, that question was their honesty. So I feel the man has to be a perfect man, a gentleman. So I don't made money by having, a lot of people said when some competitors came and with fancy stores, no, I want to do man. I want to see that men are perfect.
Okay.
I want to improve the man's area. Now I have a healthy cafe, I have a small barber, I'm starting a small CrossFit.
Okay.
I'm teaching men what to wear, what not to wear, where to wear, how to mix. So I have a small YouTube
friend cafe.
Then I help underprivileged. So in life, man has to be gentleman in one word, right? An ethical way.
Okay.
So that should be the way.
Okay. Okay. Interesting, Fouzul. So I think you shared a lot, and I believe a lot would have got a lot of value out of your experience, within this short time. So wish you and family all the best, and see you soon.
Thank you. Wish you the same.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. All the best.
Thank you, Fouzul.
Thank you.
Okay. So we hope you enjoyed this episode with Fouzul Hameed, and we got some exciting episodes ahead of us. We got some really interesting personalities lined up. So we hope to see you there. And so see you soon, and we'll keep in touch.